Hello. Good morning and happy New Year. An arbitrary point in the Earth's orbit has been reached once again, and all of a sudden the music is a lot louder than it was a minute ago. Let's, where do I want to turn this down at? Let's... over here. There we go. Let's that was a bit, it's a bit, I don't know. I don't like that guitar loop they're using there. It's too hot in the mix. Anyways, random aside. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oop. I really hate the Twitch dashboard. Go back into mod view. Okay, there we go. I had made the stream go away. Oh yeah, then now it disappeared again. How do I keep the damn stats up on the screen? Not activity feed, not auto mod queue, not mod actions. Oh my god, I hate the Twitch mobile interface. I just want the number of, like, the timer and the number of viewers and followers to stay on the goddamn screen. And there's literally no way to do that I can find here. Well, and the only way to have it pop back up is to have the video playing and touch the video and it'll pop up for a second. Jesus Christ. What a useless piece of garbage software. Why does nobody hire user interface specialists anymore? They just throw buttons at a wall and wait for the users to complain and then change it, and then wait for somebody to complain and then change it. Ugh. Anyways, sorry for that. We are here for a purpose today. We're gonna go over the wish list. How do I open the damn... I need to pop the damn chat out. Here we go. Open it in Firefox. And then I can send tab. working in that direction. I hate technology. Oh! Thank you! Oh. What screen am I on? Sorry. Hold on. I'm screwing everything up today. I'm trying to get the chat open over in, on this cell phone. Let me edit here, Firefox. What? What? Why is it not letting me open chat? I just did it in Firefox. Oh, I need a www on it. Is that it? It literally won't let me do it. I'm gonna have to... What? Open the Discord and send it to myself? Is a link, I guess? God. Let's try this. Okay, I don't know what I was... Oh, I had the pop out after instead of before. I was getting it backwards. Alright. Anyways. Close Discord since I'm sure I'm... Alright. Close that. Minimize that. What is going on here? Well, this has been a disaster so far. Activity feed. Okay. Sinib. That's who followed me. Sorry it took me so long to get to where I could see who that was. And I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. And you've probably gone off somewhere else. But in my defense, you did follow me without saying hello, so... As I always tell people, I do much better when I'm responding to somebody. People pop in here and I'm just kind of sitting here staring off into space, and then they don't say anything and leave, and it's like, if I don't... Like, I have set it up so it beeps at me when people talk, so I will notice when people are here if they say something, but... Especially when I can't get the damn thing to keep the view count up on the screen. I've only got the one monitor for this computer. I was using a laptop to have Stream Manager open, but Delilah wanted the laptop back. Alright, back to this. Boy, it's lagging really bad. I guess I'm gonna have to close my preview window. That might help some. Frame rate is still doing awful. Oh, let me turn this stuff off. Okay, there we go. That's helping the frame rate a bit. Okay, there was some stuff running in the background that I forgot was eating up a lot of video rendering for absolutely no purpose because it was hidden several layers deep. Our FPS are back up in an acceptable range. Okay. Okay, we are finally past the obligatory 20 minutes of technical difficulties and actually ready to do what we came here for. Alright, let's see, where do we want to start? let's go to the medical stuff first, I guess. The big thing right now is my allergy pills. I have 2 of these left. I have to take one of these every morning. So yeah, these are important for my autoimmune mess. All of the death, all of the die. I do the big die with the dying and the doom, with the swelling and the death. So, don't want that. Kinda need those. Fexofenadine. Up next, the humidifier. Let's see if I can get this going again. Is that gonna hurt the FPS? Not too bad. Okay. Alright. Alright, the humidifier. The dry heat here in here is killing me. My lips are drying out all the time. My throat's drying out. My skin, it's not great. I really could use. This thing has a built-in hygrometer in it, so, or not hygrometer, or I don't know. I can't remember the term. It might be hygrometer. Either way, it automatically turns itself on and off to keep the humidity in an acceptable range, and yes, that would be very helpful. Up next, lights. These are daylight lamps, depression lamps. It doesn't come across very well on the camera because it's all like white balanced and whatnot, but it is incredibly dark in here and it makes me sad. Oh, it's so depressing to just be in the darkness all the time. Yes, it's oppressive. It's dark. And like it makes it difficult going when I have to go in and out. Like if I'm going in and out between the bright outdoors, like I come in here and I can't see anything at all. It's so dark. And that's because I had to wrap everything in thermal tarps for the thermal insulation, but byproduct of that is there's no sunlight coming in here. And my couple of clamshell lamps are just not cutting it. So I put these daylight lamps. I went and somebody found a database of like daylight lamps and how bad they were for like with glare and things like that. And these were like the cheapest, most reasonable ones on there. They seem like kind of expensive, but it's trying to prevent killing my eyes with harsh lights while still, getting rid of some of this seasonal affective disorder. Next up on here, we've got these are the little discs in my respirator. Here. The little filter discs in there, not filter, they're valves. They're check valves. And the ones in here are wore the hell out. I've had them for like a year and a half. They really need to be replaced. And Delilah has the same style of valves in their respirator too, so they could use some of those out of that package as well. So that's what those are. Up next is some noise suppression headphones for when I'm like working at the forge and whatnot. The hammer strikes can be a bit much, and also just in general to block out sound from the landscapers that like to sit right outside my tent and all that sort of mess. Propane is for the torches. Aside from using that for, like, you know, art stuff and metalworking and whatnot, I also have to use the torch to clean out my extract tool. It gets all clogged up, and that's how I process out the reclaim out of the handle. So yeah, those are definitely useful and helpful. Next is the cargo trailer for the bike. This would let me go all over the city collecting curb scores, you know, dumpster diving, getting raw materials that are like left on the side of the road, uh, tossed out furniture, that sort of stuff. Like, I can't do that without a vehicle, or something approximating a vehicle, and that's what this is. Oh, it's unavailable right now. Darn it. I guess we need to find a different one to put on the list, because that would be a big help to our general capacity for, you know, getting things ourselves and having raw materials to work with. Let's open up the old Evil Empire. Um, 49.99 delivery. $29.99. So a lot of these are just the same listings with just the price and, you know, delivery charge split up in different ways, but basically it adds up to the same thing. I don't know. And see, it's the sort of thing where I could, like, do a bunch of research and find something that's actually good, but if I find something that's actually good, it's gonna be like $300, you know? And nobody's gonna come on here and buy us a $300 bike cargo trailer. but somebody might theoretically come in and get us like a $100 cargo trailer, maybe. I don't know. Well, I guess I should spam all the links out there. There's the Discord where you can come chat with us, and the Throne, which is the thing that we're working on now, and the Ko-fi where you can send us money every month. My lips are burning so bad right now. It's probably because of all the damn gunpowder residue. They shot off a bajillion mortars right in the circle, like right over top of my tent last night. It was ridiculous. Now the air is spicy. Right. Well, let's table this for a minute and come back to it. These are the thermal tarps. I don't think we need... Well, we might need one more of these. Would be nice to finish off Delilah's thing, but I don't think we need 3 of them. We can turn that down. We were able to rearrange the ones on my tent, so we don't need as many of them. Gloves. I'm out of my pink gloves. Oh, I'm running out of my other types of gloves as well. I need to bring those back out. Isopropyl alcohol. I use this for processing my extracts. So that's necessary. I'm running kind of short on that. These are just tourniquets just to have handy to teach the kids how to use them. Good things to have when we're living in a fascist state with a rising tide of violence in a red area with queer kids. You know, we might just get shot through these tent walls. So, tourniquets. It's a thing we have to think about. Yay. Luckily, somebody did buy us a bunch of gauze and medical tape and stuff, so we've got some of that. Alright. Here, let's go to, saved for later. There's some things on here we can move back onto the list. Oh yeah, we're running short on our hydrogen peroxide again. We'll move that back up. We're getting kind of low on our witch hazel. And yeah, the other types of gloves, we're running low on both the heavy duty ones and the thinner black ones. I think we've still got plenty of this, those, all that stuff. Yeah. That'll be fine for now. Whop, whop. Goodness, it's getting windy up there. Alright, let's go to the tools list. I need to wipe my face off. My lips are burning so bad. My skin has been, in general, doing better since I shaved my head again. It's amazing how much worse it gets just with, like, you know, an eighth to a quarter of an inch of hair up there collecting the oils and letting them build up and dust and stuff like that. My skin starts developing all those papules full of terrible, crunchy grit that I gotta dig out. But it does a lot better when I keep my head shaved and my skin clean. And it also seems to help when I'm able to stay in fresh tobacco. When I start running out of my tobacco or my extracts, I start having to smoke tobacco out of the ashtray or use like second generation extract reclaim. My skin just starts going to hell. Start getting the papules all over again. Big, crunchy, deep pockets of grit under my skin I gotta dig out. But keeping my head shaved tends to help quite a bit. Alright. Tools. Tools we need, tools indeed. Evaporust. Critical sort of thing for doing metal work, especially when you're using scrap metal. Gotta clean that rust off. This is a pretty decent jug of it. There are bigger and smaller amounts. Speaking of which, if you want to send something that's not on the list, you can, of course, scroll all the way down and send a surprise gift. Or I think, yeah, there's another button up here at the top. Send surprise. You can send us anything that's on Amazon or some other stores that Throne supports that I never really bother to look at because I never found... Every time I glance at any of them, they don't seem too exciting, but... Oh well. So yes, Evaporust for the metal. Next, a plane. Not having any sort of plane has been, driving me up the wall. I would really like to get, like, several different types of plane, like one of these and, like, a joiner and, like... But like, this is, like, kind of in the middle of the road. I've got some spoke shaves now, but those aren't really good for getting surfaces plane because they don't have any, you know, forward to back surface to them. They're just a little blade on a handle. So you can't really get a surface smooth with them very easily. So yeah, this is a good two-handed carpenter's plane, which would be good for the workbench I'm building, which is a kind of Chinese style that you sit on and straddle with your work between you. So having a two-handed plane that you can push straight in front of you would really work well with this style of bench. Speaking of building the bench, chisels. I need chisels to mortise the holes for the legs. I can't make legs in the bench without a chisel. So yes, these are just some El Cheapo plastic handle Amazon chisels that I found. They'll probably be junk, but they'll like last long enough to get things moving. Part of the idea with doing the blacksmithing stuff is we'll be able to start making like chisels and files and building up and like tongs and all sorts of other tools and whatnot as we build up our shop, but we kind of need some of just the basics to like get us going. Speaking of basics, a metal file set. This would help me. This would let me sharpen my saws, make some other tools out of metal, make me and the kids could make like touch marks for our blacksmithing. Just a basic set of metal files to just get started. Comes with a little metal bristle brush, which is good for knocking off forge scale also. Good stuff. These we already mentioned on the other thing. There's the bike cargo trailer again, because that is also, like I said, for useful for going to get materials, dumpster diving, all that sort of stuff. Next up is the little 2-burner forge. This would really help us out. We've tried to kind of build a little improvised forge out of an old fire pit and some forge bricks and just whatever we could knock together. You can see our previous VODs for how that worked out yesterday. It didn't exactly meet the mustard. It we could maybe just have some more forge bricks that might help if we just closed it in on the front and back. That would maybe help some. But really, having something like this that's actually properly made with like refractory wool and everything would be a lot better. It would actually get the job done for sure. Bar clamps. I've got some really long ones. But a set of slightly shorter ones would be helpful, and we really need to get some shorter, just like smaller clamps too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting a headache just running my mouth with no one responding. I don't do great monologuing for extended periods of time. What time is it? What's the, Yeah. Here, we'll take a bit of a break while I take my extracts. I guess we can open up, let's open another tab here, and, whoop. Clamps. But yeah, some this is a good set of like smaller ones, I think. Although these are the ones with like the rubber. Yeah. We really need to get some metal ones for doing metalworking. Yeah, like these. I think these would be good. Maybe. Let's go back and look some more. Oh yeah, these metal face clamp. That's what the keyword. Here we go. Look at these. These are a pack of 6 for $30. I mean, they're probably kind of junk, but they're just like vice grips with wider jaws that you can clamp things together. We'll put these on the wish list. Add gift. Alrighty, here we go. Add product link. Oh, I saw they've got Target on there now. I mean, Target kind of sucks, but it's another store that's not some weird stuff. Maybe I'll have to look at what they got on there. Collections, tools. For clamping. That'll do. Up next, it's a little hand torch thing for soldering, welding, other things like that. Yeah, brazing, etc. That's not a super critical, but it would be useful. These are for bending wire, armatures, things like that, without scuffing them up. I've got a lot of wire work I want to do on some of the ship models I'm working on. Like a Yay. My biometallic spaceship thingy. Okay, next up is the circle drawing thing. I originally had stuck this on a Amazon wish list quite a long time ago just because I thought it looked neat. But then I ended up realizing this would actually be a useful tool for drafting curves and circles and things like that. So it is in the tools wish list. Up next is the snap fasteners. These are to put snaps on my clerical collars that I make. Currently, what I've been doing to hold these together, I've just got a little, it's half of a rivet just shoved through a hole in the leather strap. So it doesn't actually snap or connect, really. It's just kind of held on with the tension of the leather being pressed through the hole, and they're starting to wear out. So they're not really, they're starting to fall off on me and want to pop out. But yeah, I could theoretically start making these and selling them. But if I had the snaps, they could be a bit more of a, finished sort of product, as opposed to like this. This is just kind of kludged together that it works well enough. But if I could put snaps on these where I've got the holes, it would make it more of into an adjustable sort of thing that was a little more user friendly, Up next is a cutting mat for doing sewing and paper craft and things like that. My current one is all sorts of hosed up. It's warped and wibbly wobbly and no longer useful, really, for trying to cut out straight lines very well. Up next is a hand drill. Trying to drill holes in like foam and things like that, and even wood and metal and whatnot. a lot of times it's better to have a handrail so you can feel the resistance of the material as you're going through, and you don't rev up too far, dig a wild hole through stuff. Uh, and the drill that I've been using isn't even mine. I don't have a drill at all. So this would give me a drill to use with the bits that I already do have uh, on all sorts of projects. After that is the dressmaker's scissors. Those are kind of a splurge. I've got some okay fabric scissors, I guess. These came from like Walmart and they're like brand new. They're some Westcott titanium coated, but they're all right because they're brand new. Haven't lost their spice yet. So that these are really low priority as far as the tools go. The metal bench vise would be really useful for holding hot metal things and whatnot. Right now, the only vise I have is the woodworking vise, which has a wood facing on it, which you can't really just stick, glowing hot metal into. But with this metal bench vise, we could do things like hot rasping. Well, if we had the files, we'd need the files for that. But with the files and the metal vise, we can do things like hot rasping and cold rasping and whatnot. For goodness, is really windy. We're getting a lot of ripply noise going on here. All right. I guess let's go to the art supplies. This is a pen, a nib holder for calligraphy. Drawing with ink. I don't have any ink pens. I got to a point where I was working on pull it out. There we go. This is a summoning circle that I was working on for the show. And I was reaching the point where it was time to start doing the calligraphy work, doing the magical script that's supposed to weave around inside of this. But I don't have an ink pen to do any ink drawing, so this project kind of stuttered to a halt because I don't have any appropriate writing implements to try to do the calligraphy on here. I did do a bunch of these different planets that can be the focus at the center. These are just acrylic on some watercolor paper. But those can be like set up as a summoning focus in the center there. But yeah, this is probably not gonna be the final version of this, but you know, I need to be able to do a couple iterations of it to get it right. I mean, obviously this one runs off the edge of the page, but and oh, that's the other thing I need that I don't have on the list is bigger paper. That's something I didn't really want to just order online. I don't know what I can trust. If anybody out there knows what big paper would be good to order, what manufacturers are not going to send you some junk or rip you off or whatever, let me know. It's been a long time since I've had to buy paper in a larger format. And you know, if I had quantities of money, I could just go to, you know, the art supply store and touch the stuff and see what looks okay. But, yeah. I need, since I kind of generally have to put things on the wish list until somebody comes along and grabs them or throws a giant chunk of money at us and I frantically order a bunch of tools and materials before all the money slips through our fingers on the medical supplies treadmill. Anyways, oh yeah, the lights are also under this category because it would definitely help with shooting in here to have better lights. And we could use the propane for metalworking. These are like in every category. Here are some nibs for doing calligraphy. The gloves are useful for doing work. Plaster. I want plaster for the faces for the puppets. I've got this idea of doing frangible puppet faces where their faces will like break and chip and degrade like over a period of time, and I really think plaster would be the perfect medium for that. I've got like some interesting ideas about like sometimes the damage disappears in like the next scene or the next episode, and sometimes it gets like incorporated into the mold, so there are like scars of it you know, echoing through the series. All right, we covered that and the snaps. That and that. That's a book. that's I didn't really know where else to stick it. It's some esoteric stuff. The scissors, fog machine for doing smoke and mirrors with literal smoke. Fog machine and fog juice. A lot of these are just different types of like thread that I need for doing you know, puppets and costuming and things like that. I've been really frustrated with the type of thread that I have on hand. It's all really like old polyester thread. It's all keeps breaking on me. So I would really love to get some silk threads. This is some water soluble thread for when you're doing like interfacing and stuff that you only need to temporarily be sewn together, but then you need it to separate later. That's what this is for. It's really like necessary for doing a lot of sewing stuff. And then there's just this is just different weights of silk thread. I've got 50 weight and 30 weight on here. These are on some weird website that I don't think... Oh, some of these are on Amazon and some of these are on Superior Threads. Oh, and also some linen thread. I wanted to get some of that. Next, there's a airbrush set. I still haven't figured out an air compressor to go with that, but I need an air compressor kind of independently of this, just for like cleaning stuff out, just blowing dust out of places and things. And God, there's so much dust in this tent, especially since I started doing woodworking in here, since I don't have anywhere else to really work. It's such a mess. So I could really use an air compressor. I guess we could look at that on the old Evil Empire. I mean, I might be able to find one on like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, but I don't have the... Well... I don't know. Here, we can check. I mean, those are hardly discounts. Yeah, none of this looks particularly better than what's on darn Amazon. It's getting windy, and the sound is messing with me. I'm gonna turn the music back up. Alright. I will be right back. Brief bio break. Does anybody know anything about air compressors? My hands are starting to sweat. I don't really have a lot of space for a huge one. I mean, I don't really have space for anything, but we can make space for a smaller one. I mean, I think one of the, like, the 6-gallon pancake ones is about, like, right, you know? Come on, let me select. And the thing is, like, how bad is it if you cheap out on it? I mean, we could always go, oh, I did have to switch to using... Okay. Anyways. I don't know. I don't have any, like, brand loyalty, really, anywhere here. I don't know anything about if it makes any difference. I mean, Craftsman is a pretty well-known name, I know. This comes with the, tire chuck, blowgun, tire gauge, blowgun with OSHA safety nozzle, rubber tip, and inflator adapters. I mean, this seems reasonable. I mean, $170 feels like an infinite amount of money a lot of times these days, but I have to, like... try to keep it all in perspective. Like, I looked at Craigslist, and they all, like, the ones there were like $200, so why not get a brand new Craftsman one if we're gonna be spending that much? If somebody will hopefully be spending that much to get us an air compressor, is what I mean, of course, since we're gonna go put this on the wish list. Let me look at these real quick. Zara, Target, Neiman Marcus, Lululemon, Farfetch, Etsy, eBay. Oh, you can do eBay, Best Buy, Apple, Amazon. I might look at that later. Right now, let's do this. There. For cleaning dust and debris out of everything and powering tools, period. There we go. Here. Might as well look at the list of available shops. hell is get wrecked? See, there's a bunch of weird stuff in here. Every time I try to go in here... Oh, it's like stream overlays and animations and stuff like that. I don't recognize a whole, like, most of these. There's the Sculpt Society. Oh, socks. Okay. How far? Oh my goodness, this goes forever. No wonder it took forever to load. Okay, that's a bit much. There's probably stuff we could use from Best Buy, but I'm not sure what, and it's probably stuff that would be better gotten elsewhere. I can't imagine they'd have the best. Putting eBay listings on Throne, I don't know. Maybe when we have more of an audience and things could potentially happen faster, but right now it feels like that'd be a waste of time, because by the time somebody got around to maybe thinking about adding it, it would be sold, gone, you know? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to our wish list. Is there anything else that I've been meaning to add? Let me look at my to-do lists. We can do our first entry in the to-do list for 2025. (2025-01/01). We're gonna put update wish list as an item in here, even though we've basically already finished doing that. Just so we have something that we've done today if we don't come up with anything else we need to add. Oh yeah. I need to make a stand for the anvil. I mean, I think I can go grab some reclaimed lumber But it would be really good to be able to like bolt this thing down somehow. If we could get some, yeah, just some hardware, like some flat bar that ran across this, that had some bolts going through it that I could like tighten it down onto the wood that I'm gonna drive into the ground. Let's go here. That's not what I meant. I get some with some holes in it already. Be easier, but yeah, like this. Mending plates. It's kind of what I'm... How long do we need this to be? Alright, I gotta put some gloves back on. I'm gonna start touching all these chains. Oh, it's about medicine time. I should do that. to rearrange the installation situation. Hello, Pumpkin. How are you doing? I'm mixing up my meds here. Happy New Year! Alrighty. Alright, I was gonna try to get an idea here. That's about 4 inches wide. So if we had it stick out about an inch on each side, then yeah, about a 6-inch. These are 6-inch by 0.7. I think these would work. I'm looking for something to put across the top of the foot of the anvil here that I can run some bolts through. Yeah. It's I wanna bolt the anvil down securely to a wooden post that I want to drive like a few feet down into the ground, so it'll have like a really solid, you know, base that it can, so it's not gonna wiggle around on me when I'm using it. I think these will work. So I'm gonna put these on the tool. And then, let's see, the hole is 0.2 inches. how long do I want? I think about 6 inches. Maybe we'll go for like 8. I can always cut them down. I think these might work. They might be a little on the short side for what I was thinking. Maybe I might need a different This is the sort of thing that would be a lot easier just going to the hardware store and grabbing the bits that I need and sticking it together. Trying to order this crap on Amazon is a nightmare. But I never seem to have money in my pocket to, you know, just walk around the hardware store and grab stuff. forgot to log that. Yeah, it's just so hard to justify making a trip to the store when I can't actually buy anything, you know? Try some alternate searches. These plates would be even better if they were the right size. This says 4 inches. If I could find a 6-inch one of these. Hold on. Try a 6-inch U-bolt. Here we go. I think this will be perfect. Pack of 2. Yeah. Yeah. This is exactly what I need, and it's the whole thing. All is one thing, so I know it all works together. Yeah. I can just make a cut in on the side of the wood and have them, like, go across. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to throne. What? Could not? Come on. try that again. There we go. Okay, the title isn't too ridiculous. For mounting the anvil to the stand, period. Tools. Alright. Add to wish list. Okay, let's go take that other plate off. These will delete. Yep. I'll delete the message for those. Out of the Discord server. There we go. Okay. Man, what I'd really like is a, let me see if I can put this, what was it called? Pedestal Vice? Was that it? No. Was it just a floor vice? I don't know. It was a huge freaking honking piece of like blacksmith equipment anyways. Probably not the sort of thing they'll even have on Amazon. Oh well. Back to throne. Are there any other tools or art supplies I can think of that we really need to put on here? Oh. Like a center punch or a nail set. Yeah. This looks like a good value. You get a whole 28-piece set for 20 bucks. Well, I don't know if it's any good though. It says the stand is like impossible to lead. Pointed in all weird directions. I don't know. These look okay. I kind of like the way these look. Just like aesthetically. I kind of dig these style. They're relatively cheap. Oh, they've got a couple of different sets. Here's a 5-piece set. A 7-piece set. The 7-piece set certainly comes with a nicer little case. Does it come with the case at all, the 5-piece one? I don't know. And like theoretically I could make some punches, but for that I'd need the forge up and running and some metal files. Yeah. Why is my chat not working on my phone now for some reason? Yeah, the problem is I need some of the other tools in order to do that. And I need some steel to make them out of. You can make them out of like coil spring and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to get from junkyards, but you need to be able to get out to a junkyard and do some scrap hunting. And even if it's cheap, it's still not free, you know? There's a junkyard dogs want you to pay for the scrap you pull out of there. I used to hang out with a lot of the sort of guys that would get run out of junkyards for trying to steal parts off of cars. I had a lot of friends that were notorious car guys, which mostly meant they were always breaking their girlfriends' cars. Trying to hot rod them out and make them faster, and generally just being a menace. I guess let's just put the 4-piece set on there. It'll be something to get us started. Oops, I forgot to put that one on the tool list. Let's go fix that. Edit. Collection. And the other thing I wanted was a nail set, which is a little different than a punch. Here we go. Nail sets. Pretty cheap, only like $8, but really useful for putting nails down below the surface in your woodwork when you're putting stuff together. That and forgot to log it. for setting nails in woodworking. But yeah, that's particularly important if you're doing like if you nail something together and then you need to plane it and sand it afterwards, you use these to knock the nail down below the surface of the wood so that you can then plane and sand without catching on the nails. And you can put some wood putty in there and cover up your holes. Yep, Wishlist Wednesday, that's the deal. We've pretty much covered the whole thing at this point. There's almost assuredly more things that we need that I haven't thought of or thought of at various points and then forgot. Oh, you know what I was thinking? I wanted to make a new collection. For treats. Just like nice things that aren't like, it's not anything I need to survive. It's not anything I need to work. It's just nice things. Treats and gifts and snacks and, that sort of stuff. Things that are really just gifts and not, I need this for labor or living. So here, let's find a good picture to represent treats. Search for treats. Go to images. Hey Stella, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. We're working on updating my wish list. Right now we're just looking for a picture to represent the concept of treats. Here we go, this looks good. Let me save this in the right place. Archive, images, elements, main, treats. Treats, snacks, baked goods, cupcakes, yeah, that's enough keywords in that image file name. All right, back to the throne. And let's add collection. Click to upload image. Archive. Images, elements, main. Sort by date modified. Whoop. Or not. Where did it go? I just saved it, didn't I? Oh. Throne doesn't support WebP images. I'm gonna have to open it and convert it, of course. Slow Windows browser. There we go. Let's open this. And then save as. Same thing, but JPEG, please. Alright, now let's try this again. Did it not save in the right place? No, it put it in freaking pictures. There we go. Finally. Treats! Nice things for Willow or the kids that technically aren't strictly necessary for life or work. The finer things. Okay. Let's see. What treats do I want to put on here? Oh, it's time for medicine. Let's just search Amazon for treats. It just gave me a bunch of dog treats. I got a dog in me. Oh, where are all my furry followers? They'd get a kick out of this. Tasty treats. Let's try that. Thanks, Stella. You're not about to try to get me to commission some channel art, are you? Oh no. My favorite game is that this is starting to sound very generic and scripted. I think we're about to get the, I think your channel would do great with some new artwork. Hit me up on Discord. Oh yeah, look at this. I have dropped a follow to catch more awesome content. Yeah. Okay. I'm about to drop my boot up your ass, Stella. Bam. Thanks for the follow, though. I look forward to it disappearing in a few days when Twitch inevitably bans your account. Exactly. I still need to figure out. I've never been able to wrap my head around how to create Twitch emotes. I need to figure out how to do that. My channel has no emotes. I made the those the hammer and anvil art, but I'm not sure how to set them up as Twitch emotes. What do I want tasty treat wise? Man, what do I know that's good that I can eat that's not gonna make me sick? How about that? Butter cookies. Yes. Royal Dansk butter cookies. Oh yeah, Lorna Dunes are good also. Purchased 2 times. Last purchase November 9th. I got some of these using my EBT. Nom nom nom. Treats. All right. I had gotten a pack of these, the Biscoffs, and they were okay, but they were like ginger snap flavored. I didn't realize that when I ordered them. I'd never had them before. And they're all right, but they were a bit much to have that many ginger snaps. Do they have them here? We'll look for. Yeah, Lorna Dones. Man. Why are these? This looks like it's the same thing as this. But these cost more. But this one says there's only 4 left in stock. God, I hate Amazon. These are only like $7. This is just 10 packs of the 4 cookies. Let's just put this one on there. It's not as expensive. Yeah. This is the size of package I normally get at the store, so we'll put this one on the list. I don't need a mountain of Lorna Dunes. Although, I mean, I guess if anybody wants to, they could buy me a mountain of Lorna Dunes. They'd get eaten eventually. I don't think Amazon Fresh works with Throne. Yeah, I don't think you can put Amazon Fresh stuff in Throne. I tried to do it before and it got all messed up. Oh, it's saying this item can't be added to your wish list because it's currently unavailable. Ah. This stuff is so frustrating to do. Let's try the 30 pack, I guess. There, that one's working. Treats. Oh. Speaking of treats, let's really go treats. Oh, not this one. It was, yeah. I wanted one of these cassocks. I mean, I actually like these ones, the kind of trim style that they have on them. Like here, with the purple trim, that's really cool, I think. But I kind of want to get one with a more feminine cut to it also. Like if I could get like more like this sort of cut with like the real tight waist, but with the purple piping on the edges, that would be really cool. But yeah. These are really expensive though. These, yeah, they're like $300, $400, and they custom fit them for you. These are like 164. Okay, they've got a wool. You can get it polyester for 164. Which I really don't want to do polyester because my skin has been having trouble with polyester stuff. But the wool blend is only 186. The super fine cotton's 340, and the gizzard cotton is 404. But they've got the wool blend. Yeah, I could maybe, bring it in. They've got the two different types of collars on it. The type of collars that I've been making don't really work with either one of these super great. But I could make them kind of, well, I mean, I could make either type. But the tab types are just generally the shorter ones that just kind of slide in and just kind of sit in the front. But the ones I've been making wrap most of the way around, but not like all the way around. Whereas the ones you wear with the rabat tile type generally kind of go more further around to the back. Whereas the collars I've been making have been more like sort of a halfway between where the back part of it is just a strap. Yeah, I think I prefer the tab collar style on the cassocks. Yeah, I definitely want the detached shoulder cape because otherwise you get overheat in it. And it's much better to be able to take it off. Oh yeah, I gotta get all my measurements figured out before I could actually order thing. But anyways, mostly just wanted to punch out all the things and get the price up here. So there. Let's see if this will work on Throne, if it'll pick it up at all. I know they're not going to integrate with the checkout, but it might be able to like... Oh yeah, it did. Nice. Got the price right and everything. Let's see, what do I put as the description for this? Oh. What is the shipping cost? Is there one? Oh, shipping calculated at checkout. Okay, well, what if, oh, I gotta press all the buttons. Uh, here, let's, try to figure this out. Okay, it's $27 and some whatever. Oh, right now there's a New Year's sale, but I can't really count on that being there later. So yeah, like $27 for shipping or so. Okay. I don't know. So it's gonna be like what, around, let's say like $2.15. Close enough. Treats. There we go. Oh, the shipping goes down there. I forgot it, man, my brain. So that's, I'll put that. Hold on. Let me just go back and add it again. And I'll just put like $30 on there. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, I'm starting to kind of fog out here. I think I might punch out. My stomach's kind of acting up. I need to figure out something to eat somehow. Yeah. But thank you for coming and hanging out, Pumpkin. It's good to get the wish list updated and put a few treats on there. I'll probably add some more treats and nice things as I come across them. But yep, I'm kind of hitting the wall. Alrighty, I'll see you later. Happy New Year! Cheers!